Hi there, it's Jan from Folk Roots Radio. We're back with another live interview. It's a thing we've started over the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've been doing video calls for the last couple of years, taping interviews for Folk Roots Radio to go out on our syndicated radio stations. And I've always thought, wouldn't it be great if people could actually check in real time as we're doing the interviews? Well, that is now a thing on the show. It's actually going pretty well. One or two technical challenges we're still sorting out, but we are getting there. So I hope you are enjoying them. And we have a great interview for you today because I'm going to talk to one of my favorite people. That is pop rock singer-songwriter Sarah Smith. She's a brilliant performer, absolutely fabulous. She's really engaged with her fan base. And, one of the things I do love about her is she really makes a great job of actually engaging with people that support her music. And I just think that is absolutely wonderful. She has moved actually from Southern Ontario out to Pender Island in BC. So we're going to have a chance to chat with her about that. We're also going to talk about the life of a musician in COVID times, because we are living in these strange COVID times. I hope you're all staying safe and well where you are. But, musicians like Sarah, who are typically playing 200, 250 gigs a year, well, they've been spending pretty much all their time at home. They can live stream with their fans. That can work quite well. They can work on new songs, but their income has really dropped. So I do want to encourage you, if you love Sarah's music, if you love other artists' music, please buy their music. Don't just stream it. And then you can really make a difference to their lives during these strange, strange times. And I know they'll love you for it. So coming up, we've got Sarah Smith on Folk Roots Radio, and we're going to start with one of her recent singles. This is a beautiful video for When I Get Here. You're watching Folk Roots Radio, and I'm Jan Hall. Enjoy.
We all become travelers when we take our very first breath. Born naked, the world is ours. We can choose to leave no stone unturned. Tripping blindly through our lives, seeking something unsure why, until we realize when I get here, the stars are shining so much brighter. When I get here, my eyes are seeing so much clearer. My words, my voice are spilling from my heart. I'm feeling deep down inside when I get here. Oh, the less traveled road, they say, brings the world oh so different. Oh, and we choose it every day. You can look at any map or globe to determine the point A to B. What if you are already exactly where you need to be? When I get here, the stars are shining so much brighter. When I get here, my eyes are seeing so much clearer. The words, my voice are spilling from my heart. I'm feeling deep down inside. Oh, the rain falls on my head and it's all so clear. The greatest roller coaster ride when I get here. Oh, wide open sea before you, nothing left to hide. Oh, hit the beach running, dive headlong into life. travelers when we take our very first breath. When I get here, stars are shining so much brighter. When I get here, my eyes are seeing so much clearer. Oh, my words, my voice are spilling from my heart. The greatest roller coaster ride. When I get here.
That's one of our favorite people, pop rock singer-songwriter Sarah Smith, with one of her recent singles, When I Get Here. Wasn't that video fabulous? Truly wonderful. Well, Sarah is truly a road warrior. She, I think, as a performer, is just truly brilliant the way she interacts with the fans. But, she's typically playing 250 gigs a year, and she is wonderful whether she's rocking out with her band or whether she's bringing it all down for a beautiful inspirational ballad. I've said this before, but it's true. To see Sarah Smith in concert is to become a fan for life. It's as simple as that. Now, Sarah was playing 250 gigs a year before the pandemic, but because of COVID-19, she has been sheltering in place at home, which means that, although she still does a wonderful job engaging with her fans, that's pretty much all over the internet, working social media and playing live stream shows. So life is a lot different. And that's one of the reasons, as I mentioned, previous episodes and at the start of this interview, that if you want to support the artists during these strange COVID times, please buy their music. Don't just stream it, because their income has really dropped. Well, Sarah is actually no longer in Southern Ontario. She's now out on Pender Island in BC, which is where we're going to meet her today to chat about her music. And it's my great pleasure to welcome back to Folk Roots Radio, Sarah Smith. How are you doing today, Sarah?
Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm living life on life's terms. Life comes at you and you just have to learn how to deal with it.
Well, it's great to have you join us today. I was just telling everybody before we started what a wonderful performer you are. But we're living in these strange COVID times, and it just seems like it's completely changed your life. You are spending your time sheltering in place at home. I'm so pleased that you're continuing to write great new songs. We've just watched a fabulous video for When I Get Here, but life has changed so dramatically for you. Tell us a little bit about, how it is as a performer, during this time.
It's weird. Um, it's really weird. We've had to learn as performers. I mean, I can only speak for myself. I've had to learn how to perform in front of a phone. This is how I do most of my recordings now. I do them live in front of a cell phone. And I kind of had some experience doing that with making videos, music videos, because you have to really put that same energy that you would on a stage and put it right into a camera and hope that you are conveying your message to the people, the listeners, the viewers. And so that's kind of what I've had to do. I've just sort of had to picture you all there in front of me and just feel your vibes. And it's different. And also just like the fact that I'm not on the road anymore. I'm not touring. I'm not busy. I'm not distracted all the time. I actually have time on my hands. I have time to hike in this beautiful nature that I'm in. I have time to hang out with my partner, and we cook together, and we do cleaning and laundry and dishes and all these small jobs that I haven't done in so long. And I'm just really enjoying the simple things in life right now, being at home. I really am.
Well, we should mention that you're actually no longer in Southern Ontario, because you're now on Pender Island in BC. That was quite the move for you. Tell us a little bit about why you chose to do that.
Every time I toured out to Vancouver Island here in BC, I had this feeling like this is where I want to retire. I just always thought, when I get old, I want to live on Vancouver Island. Now, when the pandemic hit and I had time to reflect on my life, and I had time to sit in my own being and question, what am I doing with my life? I thought, well, hell, why don't I just sort of make a new restart now? It's kind of a good time to do it. It is a restart time. A lot of people have moved during this time. A lot of people have sold homes, bought buses. They're transitioning, and I thought that this was a great time to do that. And also, Leslie was offered a transfer with her job, and so, it just sort of made sense that we were able to come out here. And one big thing that we decided to do while we were out here, we bought a home on Pender Island. It's one of the southernmost Gulf Islands, which south means to me warm and sunny.
Right.
And we bought this beautiful home, and we have opened an Airbnb out of our home. And the name of our Airbnb is Connected Hearts Home. And that's also the name of my music fan page, the Connected Hearts, all over the world. So to me, it's sort of just bringing it all together and trying something new and trying a new sort of business as well, when the music business isn't as happening.
Well, I have to say that you do such a great job at engaging your fan base. That's one of the things that I think I've talked before about how professional you are about everything you do. But one of the things I do love about you as a performer is not just the fact you're brilliant on stage, but they really do make an attempt to engage your fans in a one-to-one way. I mean, I think one of the things I've noticed that people that follow Sarah Smith and her music, feel like they have a real relationship with you. I guess it's all part of your authenticity. I imagine the fact that you can move out to this beautiful spot, it's probably going to be really good for you moving forward to live in such great surroundings, isn't it?
It's different because I don't think I'm going to be able to play as many shows if I'm out here. I think, if I play a show, I have to take a ferry 45 minutes into Victoria, and then I have to probably stay somewhere overnight there, and then I have to somehow rent gear while I'm there, or, I don't know how it's all going to play out, but I do know that this kind of living to me is going to mostly go towards touring. It's going to lend myself towards touring. So I'll be going to Europe, hopefully for a few weeks, and then I'll come home and I'll be able to stay here for a while. Then I can go to Ontario. I can go across Canada. I can go to the States, and I can sort of just like plan my tours in certain times and then rest in the others. Rest. Who knew?
Well, when you say rest, I mean, one of the things I've noticed that, even in this time period, I mean, it's not that long since you released the fabulous Unveiling album. That was 2019. We actually saw you play the Bank Theatre in Leamington, an absolutely fabulous show. But you've continued to write. We started off with the fabulous When I Get Here, and I was wondering whether there was a lot of BC in the beautiful video we just watched.
Yes. The videographers, Ken Coco and Jim Tone, they actually created a sort of a montage of Vancouver Island, stills, and they were able to place those in this music video. And I want to thank Jocelyn Brock. She was one of the people who wrote me after I put this call out on Facebook and on my social media for people that have lyrics or a poem that they have always thought of putting into a song. I said, I'm your girl. If you need a song, I'm your girl. So Jocelyn contacted me along with many others. I think I'm on 12 or 13 songs or something like that now that I've done for other people. And it's very rewarding getting to take their vision and their words and create music out of what they've given me. I think it's great for both of us, both parties.
Is that pretty easy for you? I'm just curious. I mean, I know, a lot of people like getting together with another performer to co-write, when you're in the same space. I'm just wondering what it's like when people send the lyrics to you. I've got to say, kudos to Jocelyn on a great song, because not only is it a beautiful video, but it's a great song. But when you're getting the lyrics like that, do you feel pressure? I was wondering whether you would feel pressure to try and make a song work when, the lyrics don't speak to you. I mean, Jocelyn's song clearly spoke to you.
Funny enough, the first demo I sent to Jocelyn was a completely different song. It was like a folky train beat type song, and that was what spoke to me. And she wrote me, she's like, oh, it's not what I'm thinking. I'm feeling more like a Melissa Etheridge vibe, like a powery rock ballady type thing. And that's how she described it to me. So for me, it's a challenge to take their vision and create it using my skill. Songwriting is a skill. It's something I've put years and years and years into. And that great thing, the 10,000 hours. If you do something for 10,000 hours, you should be skilled at it, and it should come easy to you. And I have to say that songwriting is one of those things. I've just been doing it so long that I feel that it is a gift and that I can do it easily.
Do you think when you write with other people, does that freshen up the writing you do when you're just writing by yourself? I mean, is there an effect there at all?
Yeah, this has been a really cool experience for me, and an experiment. It's been like it's inspired my own inner creativity, because you can get very stagnant. Now, during COVID, this whole time, of course, I haven't been with my band. And usually I am playing with my band and I'm songwriting with my band. And it's a unit of creativity and a big force. Together, we create everything together. Now I'm just on my own, and I'm sitting here all alone with my own thoughts and my own like mediocre guitar playing. So I can only do so much. So bringing in these new ideas and these new, like these song ideas, you're going to be touched. The things that people are writing about are extreme emotions, extreme situations that I never would have put myself in. And here I am able to offer them a song out of these emotions. It's unreal. It's opening my creativity for sure.
Well, I got to say, I really love it. I just think, I was talking at the start about, how well you engage your fans, because, they're, I mean, I'm sure you have that feeling of family, right? With the people that follow you and your music. I mean, you respect their involvement in your career as much as yourself.
Absolutely. I've always sort of wondered how rock stars, after they're done their show, they can just like swoop away into another room and never come out again. I've always wondered, like, how can you do that? Don't you want to like talk to your people that have helped you and who have supported you and encouraged you along the way? Like, to me, that's the one missing piece right now in my heart is the fans out there, that I don't get to see them and I don't get to hug them after the shows, and I don't get to talk to them on a real one-to-one basis. Like I've had some really deep conversations with people at shows, and it's one of my favorite things about a show.
Well, I think, I think it really helps the connection, and certainly during these strange times. Now, I'm curious, getting all these co-writes together. We're actually going to play another one at the end of this interview, but do you plan on releasing them as an album as well? Is that something you're thinking about?
I've thought about it, but it would have to be up to the co-writers themselves as well. Is it something they want to release? I think most of them are pretty excited about what we've created together. I think I could have an album there, as long as everybody's okay with some of them being underproduced, like just me with my acoustic guitar. And if that's okay with people, then hell, why not? We should release some of these songs, because I'm really proud of them, and I hope that the people out there that wrote the lyrics are proud of them as well.
No, that's great. Well, the nice thing about your website is you can go and you can check out your career all the way back to the beginning, when you were part of the Joys. You can get to look at all of your music. And I was encouraging people before, and I'm going to do it again just now. Artists don't get to play at the moment because of COVID. Sarah was mentioning, playing, up to 250 shows a year, and now she is staying at home. So that has really affected her income. So if you really love her music, please, I encourage you, buy her music, buy other artists' music, rather than just streaming it, because that really will make a difference to their income. So let's talk about the touring, because I was just checking your website and you are hopefully going to be in Europe, I think, in September. Is that right?
Yeah, actually, I was just talking to my friend who is also my agent in Europe, and she was like, "Yeah, I mean, we still have all these dates. There's like 5 or 6 weeks of dates in Europe, in Germany and Holland." And she said, like, nobody's called to cancel yet. So, I mean, depending on the travel restrictions, I could be going there. Um, right now, it's been like the weirdest time in my life because usually I plan like a year and a half to 2 years in advance, and all my days are booked up with shows and tours and this and that. But right now, I'm just like one day at a time, man. I just say yes to everything. Yep, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that in December. Yeah, I'll do that. But who knows what I can actually do? I have no idea.
Well, we'll definitely keep our fingers crossed. I also heard that you are hopefully going on the Melissa Etheridge cruise this year. Obviously, I can see the attraction from both sides, getting you on that cruise. But yeah, tell us a little bit about how that happened.
I actually got on the Melissa Etheridge cruise and as an artist on board the cruise because of you, because of your votes. And I'd never seen so many people gather together to help me in my career, other than that one time they tried to get me on the Ellen show. It wasn't a success, but damn, we got a lot of people that tried to get me on that show. So Melissa Etheridge Cruise is coming up in November, and Katie Tunstall's on the bill, and Jewel, and all sorts of amazing female musicians as well. And I have the opportunity to be on that cruise. And I know that, it puts a lot of people in a weird position right now because a lot of my friends and fans bought tickets to go on the cruise. And now they've come out with the fact that we have to wear masks on the cruise, we have to socially distance, and we all have to have our shots. And if you think by June 15th, this is not going to happen, then you have the opportunity to cancel and get a full refund. So, I mean, what do they want us to do? Like, nobody knows. We can't even drive across to the States yet. So who knows what's going to happen?
It sounds like we're still going to be in a little bit of a, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen for quite a while yet? The good news, I think, is the fact that, that you are on this cruise now. And if unfortunately you aren't able to go this year, then I'm sure there will be an opportunity in the future. Because as I mentioned at the start of this interview, because I'm a fan of Sarah Smith, she is brilliant live, and especially with your band. Now, moving from Southern Ontario out to BC, that probably changes the dynamic, because I know your band at home in London was so tight. Not that your tour band isn't tight as well, but I just wonder how things will be moving forward. I imagine you'll probably have to get together for a week of rehearsals and then off to Europe.
Yeah.
Probably it means that the personnel might change a little bit when you do these things.
I honestly think that every single person that I play with has also had time to reflect and also had time to make decisions for their own life and what's best for them. And I think a lot of us have sort of had to accept this break from music, and in turn, it opened up our eyes to new passions and new things that we enjoyed. I know a lot of the band members aren't doing music, and they're happy. And so, as far as band members go, like, sadly, I miss my band family. I miss the hours we put in hanging out and playing and supporting one another. But I love those times that we had together. I am grateful for them. And as far as the future holds, I don't know.
Well, all I know is that you are so professional in everything you do that I know that everything is going to turn out fine. The good news is, in the recent budget, the Canadian government is putting $70 million into Canadian Heritage for the Canada Music Fund, which basically means that goes, down through different streams, but it will all improve the lot for musicians. So as much as people maybe not sure exactly what's happening now, I have every confidence in, 2 to 3 years, maybe a little longer, we will get back to some sort of normal. And, I'm kind of hoping it's going to be a better normal than the one we have at the moment. So
Yeah.
I have every confidence that you will be back playing. I do want to mention, actually, we enjoyed such a wonderful time with you in Leamington when you played at the Bank Theatre for the Sun Parlour Coffee House Sessions. I do want to encourage people to head to sunparloursessions.com and check that out. We're also going to put this interview out on the Sun Parlour Coffee House Sessions as well. So I'm really pleased that we're going to be able to do that. You know, one of the things I love about you, Sarah, is the fact that you're always so positive and you are so giving. And I think that that is just really wonderful. We're going to finish this interview with another song that was written with someone else. It's actually written with someone I know quite well. That is Bacchus Saba from Leamington, who just loves to write songs. And I think he sent you some lyrics for a song of his, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, Bacchus contacted me again with my call out for people who had lyrics and they wanted to hear a song to their lyrics. And he sent me this beautiful poem called More Than Love. And it's written from a perspective of a woman that had to leave a relationship, but was, you know, really torn to leave because she didn't want to lose her kids. And I think that so many single parents out there have had to go through this experience. So many single parents can relate to this song. And that's why when we did this video, we did a call out. Thank you to Gary Glass for this video production. We did a call out and we said, we're looking for single parents to send in pictures of them with their children. And I just love this video. It touches my heart. And I want to thank the single parents and the kids for sending those pics in.
It's a beautiful video. And, you know, it's the sort of thing that we really do need in these strange times, you know, that there has been lots of great music actually that's come out of this period, because music is a great uniter. It really does help build community, and it has helped us get through so much over the years. So I'm just so pleased to be able to share this video. And Sarah, I wanted to thank you for spending time with us today. This is Sarah Smith with the Bacchus Saba and Sarah Smith song More Than Love. And you've been watching Folk Roots Radio Live, and I'm Jan Hall. You take care, Sarah, and give my love to Leslie.
Thank you. Bye.
Enjoy, everybody.
There's a light that shines down on me. It'll set me free, so I can see. Got lost along the way, but I woke up today knowing the importance of just being me. My children are always first when I'm at my worst. I've got their love, love, love. It takes more than love for us to stay together. It takes more than love for us to find our ways. 'Cause I choose to never lose my kids. It takes more than love to be myself through this. You will never be a part of my life. I can never be your wife if I can't be myself. Forgiving's a part of living. It's in my heart, but it's time to take on me. Make this life mine. My children are always first when I am at my worst. I've got their love, love, love. It takes more takes more. Children are always first when I am at my worst. I've got their love, 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 love. It takes more than love for us to stay together. It takes more than love for us to find our way. 'Cause I choose to never lose my kids. It takes more than love to be myself through this. It takes more than love for you to be yourself through this.